Good afternoon, everyone. So we'll continue with chapter 7, which is from the police and the courts. So basically, we are at the end of this chapter. Today, in this chapter, we are going to discuss what is the role of public prosecutor. Public prosecutor. So, as per the judicial system, the criminal judicial system which we have, according to that, there is assumption that whatever crime is being done, that crime is not only with that person, that crime is actually against the society. Okay, the crime which is there, that is not against the person. The crime is being done against the society. So this is basically the assumption as per our judicial system, criminal judicial system. Okay, not only it is against the person, in fact it is against the whole society. So in that case, what happens? The responsibility of punishment and prosecution, that actually lies with the state. Okay, the crime is done against the society. So the punishment, the responsibility of punishment will not lie with the person. It will not lie with the person. In fact, it will lie with the state. Okay. So here comes the role of public prosecutor. Public prosecutor. Okay. So basically the public prosecutor, what they are doing, they basically represent the state. They represent the state. Okay. So you need to link it all. So what is basically according to the assumption which we have in our judicial system, the crime which is being done, that is not done with only person. That is done against the society. Okay. So the responsibility of punishment and prosecution will not remain with the victim. That will be responsibility of state. Okay. So here the role comes of public prosecutor. So public prosecutor represents the state. Okay. Now, what happens? As we discussed, the police will do the investigation of the crime, and after that they will file the charge sheet in the court. After filing the charge sheet in the court, the work of the public prosecutor begins. Okay. Once charge sheet is filed, the work of the public prosecutor begins. Now they have to conduct the prosecution on behalf of the state. Okay, they will represent the state. Okay. Now what they do? So what they do when the case is in the court, they will present full and material facts. Whatever facts are there, that they have to present in the court in front of the judge. After that, whatever witnesses are there, they have to present them, and whatever evidences are there. So these all things will be presented by the public prosecutor. Okay. Now on the the decision will be done in this case. Okay. So here you have to understand the role of the public prosecutor. So first, it is all based on the assumption which we have in our judicial system, criminal judicial system, in that if any crime has been done, that is not with only with that person. That is, the crime is actually against the society. Okay. So the punishment will be not given as per the victim. It will be given as per the state. Okay. That responsibility lies with the state. Now, who will represent from this state in the court? So, this public prosecutor will represent the state in the court. They will keep all the viewpoints of the state. Okay. Now, their work starts after the charge sheet is being filed in the court. Once police will complete their work and they will file the charge sheet, after that the work of the public prosecutor starts. Now they will present all the materials, all the facts, they will present the witness, they will present the evidences, and on that behalf the decision will be made for this case. Okay. Now what is the role of a judge? Now, the judge is the authorized person who is going to decide. The judge is the authorized person who is going to decide what punishment, how the criminal should be punished, what punishment should be given to the criminal. Or he or she can make the legal decisions. They can take the legal decisions. Okay. So, what happens? The judge is the person who is going to conduct the trial, fair trial, impartially. That is also duty of the judge. They have to look that whatever trials is being conducted, that will be conducted in a proper manner, that should be not biased, that should be impartial. Okay. Now, the judge will, when these public prosecutors, the lawyers, they will present the facts, he will listen, he will hear all the things. Now, whatever witness they will present, whatever evidences they will present, they will observe those things. And after that, they will make a decision. They will come to the conclusion on the basis of the evidence or the facts which is being provided, that the accused person is guilty or not. If he or she is guilty, the required amount of whatever is according to the constitution, that punishment will be given to the person. Okay, whether it will be fine or it can be the imprisonment or the capital death, whatever it is. We already discussed about this in our previous videos, right? So, according to the law of land, according to the constitution, whatever punishment will be applicable for the crime, that the judge will decide and he will give. Okay. So, this is the role of the judge basically in the judicial system. Now, the word came trial. So, what is a fair trial? So, we have fair trial which is mentioned in Article 21. Now, what is this fair trial? criminals also, what happens? So when the case will be presented, what judge will do? They will basically hear both sides, right? They will hear both side of lawyers, right? Whatever witness will be presented, he will listen that, right? Now, whatever evidences will be present, they will observe, he will observe, right? He will go through that. So basically his role is to observe everything, to examine everything, okay, in the court, and according to those things he has to make a conclusion. He has to decide that the person is guilty or not. Now, if the person is guilty, how much punishment should be given to him? For that, we have the Constitution. In Constitution, everything is mentioned that what should be punishment for what, whatever crime has been done. So, according to law of land, the judge has to decide and punish the person, or any kind of legal decision he has to make. Okay. Also, he has to take care that there should be a fair trial. The trial which is being done in the court is not impartial. He has to take a impartial decision. Okay. He cannot favor anyone. So that is basically the role of the judge. Okay. Now, what is fair trial? So, under fair trial, there are some essential elements. There are some important things which should be followed. So, in that, first is whoever accused person is this. Whoever accused person will be there. That accused person will have copy of charge sheet. Copy of charge sheet and all the other evidences So suppose there is a crime, okay, there is a murder has been done, okay, there is murder and the accused person has been arrested. Now what police is mentioning in the charge sheet, that copy should be with accused person. He should know what are the allegations on him. Okay. He should be well aware of the allegations which has been put on him. So for that, the charge sheet which police has filed in the court, that copy should be there with the accused person. Okay. Whatever evidences they are presenting, that should be there. Okay. That list should be there with the accused person. Okay. Now the trial which will be done. Basically, what trial is the like when the criminal, when the accused person is being presented in the court, right? So the procedure which happens, that is the trial. Okay. So the trial which is being done, that should be done in the open court in public view. Open court in public views. No trial can be done if there are exceptions. Okay, still there are exceptions. I am telling you that these are the general laws which are mentioned. But in some cases, if you see the extreme cases, there are some exceptions. Okay. We are just discussing about the general laws which is there. So in general laws, the trial should be there in the open court in the public view. If you see the scene of a court, you would have seen the scene of the court, no? In movies or cinemas. So in that, what do you see? The judge is sitting and he is having a different bench, right? The judge is sitting. Right, the janitors will be there, the person will be there who having typewriter and all, right? The judge will have some people in front of him. The lawyers will be there, right? There will be place for the accused person will come and stand, the witnesses will come and stand, right? After that, you will see in front of the judge, you will see the benches will be there where the public can sit, right? So this is basically the scene of a court. So in that, if you see the public should be there, and the trial which is there should be done in the open court. It cannot be done in a room, right? It cannot be like judges saying that no, we will do it in a room, in personal, in private. It cannot be done. Okay. So the trial which is being done, that should be done in open court in the public view. Okay. Now, the accused person should be provided a lawyer. Accused should be provided a lawyer. If suppose there is some accused person who is not capable of paying money to the lawyer, so that doesn't mean no one will take his case. It is the duty of our system that they will provide a lawyer to them. Understood? You would have seen in many stories, in many cinemas, you would have seen that if the person is not having the lawyer, the court will say, the judge will ask for the lawyer to that person. The judge will provide the lawyer to that person. Okay. So, then only it will be a fair trial, no? Suppose if no one will take his case, will he able to put his points in front of the judge? He will not able to do so. So for that, for a fair trial, the accused person should be provided with a lawyer. Okay. Now, the defense lawyer whatever witness the public prosecutor is presenting to prove the crime, the defense lawyer has right to cross-examine those evidences, those witnesses. Okay, whatever witness will be provided in the court in favor of the crime, the defense lawyer, who will be the defense lawyer? One will be public prosecutor. The public prosecutor will be fighting from the state side, right? That is from the side of victim. But this defense lawyer is fighting from the accused person, side of accused person. Understood? So the defense lawyer can have right to cross-examine all the witnesses which public prosecutor is presenting. Okay. So these are some of the laws, some of the rights which is given and which makes the trial fair. Okay, for fair trial, these are the elements which is there in our constitution. So basically, if you see, the accused person is also getting fair chance so that he can prove himself that he has not done the crime. Okay, he is not guilty. So he is getting every right. If you see the right of arrested person, if you see the right of role of police, what are the guidelines Supreme Court has given, what are the laws there in the fair trial. If you see all this, you will find what our constitution basically try to do. They try to put everyone equally. Okay. So they actually mentioned that everyone is equal. So they have given fair chance to everyone so that they can keep their point. Okay. So any questions till now? Anyone? Our chapter is completed. If you have any question, you can ask it now. And from next class, we are going to start new chapter. Okay. You need to do the question answers of this chapter. Most of the topics which I explained, I have given the long answers, long questions to you, and in that it is almost covered. Everything is covered in those questions. So whenever I am giving questions, please write it in detail. 2 or 3 questions I am giving, and you need to answer it in detail. Okay. Don't write the short answers from the book. Please write the detailed answers, whatever questions I am giving, and the question answer you have to do. Okay. So no questions from